Not deep finances, but creative meritocracy will be the foundation of the metaverse. There's a 1% chance you haven't heard someone in our field mention the metaverse in the last month. Everyone is talking about the next generation of the internet. Despite being referred to as a one-stop shop, it is currently a convergence of technologies and trends, including the expansion of online social multiplayer games, the development of VR and AR, advancements in 5G and AI, improved creator accessibility, and more. When new technologies arise, as evidenced by the rise of AI and gimmicky chatbots, brands typically join in too soon, a tendency neatly represented by Gartner's hype cycle. The rush to be first can lead to brands prioritizing being there over offering value, as we're seeing with NFTs right now. Audiences, on the other hand, are resistant to this. They can smell inauthentic and worthless work a mile away. Brands' credibility will be jeopardized if they approach the metaverse in this manner. Brands that provide valuable digital experiences that are related to culture, identity, and expression, on the other hand, will have a significant edge. Constraints imposed by the physical universe. We saw various transformations and restructures as the physical world came to a halt during the pandemic. To stay afloat, industries had to reinvent themselves. Bitcoin gave us new means to build wealth, Zooms and QR codes resurfaced, and global populations flocked to virtual worlds for connection and amusement. These changes hastened the emergence of a new era of creative democracy. We have predefined structures in the physical world that allow us to express ourselves and establish cultural currency, such as fashion, makeup, and cars. However, there are certain restrictions. We can only express ourselves within established systems, and only if we have the resources, money, infrastructure, personnel, and so on, to do so. As a result, the firms that make the items frequently wield authority. The metaverse's rule, however, in the metaverse, the parameters of creativity have shifted. We don't have the same self-expression structures or limits, such as money, gender, or physics. When the prior new tech kids on the block arrived, the rules were different. The independent creator economy is booming, thanks to Gen Z upskilling in the art of merging digital and real worlds, and as technology becomes more accessible. A nonprofit artist can organize a concert in Roblox, produce and trade NFTs of their artwork, or launch a digital fashion line. For 3D avatars, creatives and technologists who couldn't knit a physical dress can create a digital version. This demonstrates a rise in access to creative tools and opportunities, as well as a push to democratize digital expression. Independent designers have more freedom to explore aspects such as gender identity and race while making models or avatars. New-gen innovators have gained power as a result of their infinite ingenuity, and numerous platforms are reaping the benefits. Roblox paid out hundreds of millions of dollars to developers, many of whom were minors, while also making Roblox Studio tools available to anyone. The early internet was hailed as a free and open network of communication. The idea is to use the metaverse to get as close to that dream as feasible. Imagine an online world with no boundaries or restrictions, where you can buy a digital sweatshirt from Nike and wear it while playing Fortnite, at a virtual gig in Decentraland, or on your WhatsApp Bitmoji. Corporate fences, however, we're already seeing tech behemoths construct walled gardens, constructing the metaverse along lines that may have left Internet 2.0 traumatized. Despite these corporate structures, the marketplace and community decide what is and isn't valuable, as we've seen with NFTs. Platforms have typically been established and controlled by tech behemoths, but new generation creatives are constructing their own. Power in choosing what is worthwhile shifts increasingly towards the community as creativity gets more democratized. For brands, this entails treading carefully and with integrity into the metaverse. A 15-year-old may now develop and disseminate content in the same way that a brand can. Instead of going it alone, marketers could explore collaborating with content creators who build naturally and authentically for their own communities. Winning firms will collaborate with new generation creatives, listen before leaping into online communities, and allow their customers to express themselves digitally. The metaverse is a decentralized new playground where creators can choose the rules. In the physical world, brands are desired due to their perceived value. Marketers, on the other hand, have just one shot to get it right in the metaverse, since they compete against native creators. And if they don't do it right the first time, they'll be dismissed as a sideshow. One that is completely off the mark.